Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Are We There Yet? My name is Cheryl, and I appreciate you stopping by. If you're new to my channel, which I've had several new subscribers, and I really appreciate you joining in and coming to see me. And if you're returning, I just love you. Thank you very much. You all are my tribe. Thank you. So I would like to first say thank you to all of you who watched our Aulia sunglasses review. My husband and I had the best time filming that. That was kind of like a practice run to what we would like to start doing on this channel in addition to the hauls and the other fun stuff. But you know, we forgot a couple of pieces of equipment that we could have definitely used, so it was just a kind of a trial and error type thing. But we had the best time, you know, filming that, and I was tickled to run up on that mama and baby. And you know, even after I filmed that little bit, I stood there in the middle of the road and watched them for the longest time. They were just so sweet. And my husband said, now Mama's going to run, you know, she's going to go, but she didn't. She came closer to me. So I was just, oh, it was just a wonderful experience, because I don't get that close, you know, to animals that often. So I was happy to be able to capture that and share it with you. And you know, it was just a lot of fun. So if you've not watched that video, I invite you to go over and, you know, it's only about 9 minutes long, and watch it and see what you think. And you know, I'm always up for feedback. If you would like to give me a little positive feedback, I would really appreciate it. You know, is the music too loud? Is it too low? Are we talking loud enough? Can you hear us? We forgot our mics. That's one of the things we forgot, but we'll take those with us next time. But you know, we're always open to, you know, feedback. If you ever have something, you know, that you know, just put it in a positive light, and we'll definitely, you know, read it and take it to heart, because you know, everybody's always trying to get better. So I appreciate you if you did watch that, and you have our heartfelt thanks. So next, I'd like to give 3 quick shout outs. If you're looking for some new channels to watch, Miss Peggy's Life is wonderful. Peggy is just a sweetheart. She films in her kitchen, and she has, her countertop is just immaculate, and she's always got room to put her things after she opens them. And it's just, I'm jealous, because anyway, she really picks up some cool things, and she's just a joy to visit with. She's very calm, very relaxing, and I really like her. I think you will too. I will link her and the other 2 below, so be sure and check them out. The second one is Adrienne Miller, and I'm going to tell you, the energy this lady has, she just has a zest for life. She's positive, she's upbeat. I haven't been able to watch too many of her videos yet, but the ones I have watched, I just found her. I didn't realize she's a subscriber. Hi, Adrienne. And she comments on my channel, and I don't know, I just realized she has a channel of her own, so I went over to visit with her, and my goodness, she just brought me right in. It's infectious, her energy and her zest and her love. She just dances and just has the best time. So check her out, please. She's just a sweetheart. And the last one is Bat Kisses. She is also a viewer of mine, and she has a channel, and she does a lot of haul videos, a lot of different hauls. She does snack boxes, tastings, she does Dollar Tree, Walmart hauls, she does Temu hauls, and I love to just put, her videos are typically long, and she just chats with you. You know, she just chats. And I like to put her on while I'm diamond painting, because I can diamond paint and just listen to her. Her voice is really calming, and then I can just look up and see what she's showing, and it's just like visiting with a friend, you know, and listening to her talk. So I really like her. She'll be linked below as well. So that's 3 channels that you can check out, and I'm sure they would appreciate it if you would. And if you like their content, subscribe and visit with them. So I have a Temu haul to share. I have about 31 items, I think, if I counted correctly. Who knows? So let's get started. The prices will be here, and everything will be linked below. So I have on my Nope, Not Today t-shirt. because this past week was a little drama filled, and I found myself getting sucked into some drama that I didn't want to get sucked into, and I have made great strides, you know, to avoid drama, and but sometimes it's just like it's like you just have to watch. You find yourself just being drawn in, and the next thing you know, you're upset, and you're just, it's not good, you know. So just cleanse, simplify, and move on, and that's what I'm doing. So, and that's the inspiration for my t-shirt. Nope, not today. It's not happening. I have my Temu earrings on, and my little headband with the larger rhinestone flower. So, oh, and my nails. I have red. These are so pretty. Red cat eye effect. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. I love these just as well as I do the green ones. So pretty. Yep. So, love, love, love. So I'm going to get started, and we will just take it away. I've got 3 pieces of Moissanite I'd like to share with you, and I know the lighting is just terrible. I'm going to try to brighten it up when I edit, because it's overcast today. It's been raining for the last couple of days, so it's it's a little dark in here. I'm going to have to work on my lighting. So this one is beautiful. It is, they all come with the GRA paperwork, and the grade of the Moissanite. If you're not familiar with Moissanite, check out one of the links for these, and it'll tell you all about it. They're lab created, kind of like cubic zirconias, but a little more fire to them. So this one is beautiful. It's a solitaire, and it has little sets all around it, and they go down the band a little ways. So I'll show you a picture of it, because it's just not showing up as well as it could. But it is absolutely a beautiful ring. Just beautiful. And the Moissanite jewelry is a little more expensive than the regular Temu jewelry. So, there may be an exception here or there. This one's really pretty. And this one's curious because it didn't come in a gray flocked box like the other Moissanite that I've received. This one came in just a little red ring box with a little pink polishing cloth. So that was curious. This one did come in a flocked box, and it's this beautiful red Moissanite, and it's the only colored one that I've seen so far. There may be others out there, I've just not seen them, but it is a beautiful ring as well. I'll put a picture up so you can see it properly, but it is just, this lighting is just killing me. It's killing me. So it's kind of a light red, like a ruby, and it's got the band is decorated with these little vines. It looks like vines coming down. It is a beautiful ring, and that's what it looks like on. It goes well with my nails, doesn't it? Really pretty. Pretty pretty. And then the last one is actually a set of earrings, and they come in their own little pouch. And these are sunflowers, which I'm not a big sunflower person, but I love these earrings. They just sparkle. Oh my goodness. Moissanite in the sun, you just can't beat it. It looks beautiful in the sun. It just sparkles like a, oh, beautiful. But these are really, really pretty. I'll put a picture up so you can see what they look like. They're gorgeous. So I bought this Coec Shea Butter Vitamin C Moisture Body Cream. I got 3 different ones of these little tubs, and I wanted to try this. Now I can't smell these because they're very subtle. And it seems like all of the lotions and everything that I've gotten from Temu has been very subtle. There's nothing really strong, and that's okay, because you don't want to get an elevator and run everybody out, right? But this is, it's a thin lotion, and it's it rubs into your skin easily because it is thin, but I'm not really sure of its benefits yet because I've not used it long enough. But I am using it, and you know, I'll be able to tell more the more I use it. It's 200 grams, which I don't know what that equals to. I'll do the math here. But it says moisture, body cream, shea butter, and vitamin C. So that's that one. And then I also got, I don't know where the third one is. I've put it somewhere. This is coconut milk and vitamin E. And again, it's very subtle. And this is what this one looks like. It's in the green tub. And this one's in the, and I think the other one's in a yellow tub. So, you know, I'm very partial to Bath and Body Works, and I love the scents that Bath and Body Works has. But sometimes, you know, I just like the subtle, that you can't really smell that, you know, unless you're really up close and personal. So, you know, these are nice. And like I said, they're very thin lotions. They're not thick lotions, so keep that in mind. So I found a couple different inhalers. You know those essential oil inhalers? It's either a Sky 7 or a Sky V that I showed you, this one. Now this is the lemon, and this is the one that I've been working on since I got them. I still have two that I haven't even opened of these, and I showed you the different scents that this one comes in. But I think this is actually helping my smell come back, because what they advise you to do if you have long COVID symptoms and you can't smell or taste is to take essential oils and smell them, and then imagine in your brain what it's supposed to smell like. Like with this, it's supposed to smell like lemon, and then I'm supposed to imagine how a lemon smells and then associate this scent with that memory. And that's supposed to be how you retrain your brain. I don't know, but all I know is this is very strong and it is nice, and I like it. So I found a couple alternatives for those. The first one is this Nicor. And at first I thought, well, why are you naming it Nicor when it's not got nicotine? You know, that leads you to believe it's got nicotine in it, but it's not. It's an essential oil inhaler. This one says Vitality Energy Oil Energy Bar. So it's essential oils basically, you know, in a toned down form on this little piece of like spongy stuff inside. You know, it's just like essential oil. But these are cheaper than this Sky 7, and they look very much like, you know, the same. So, but these come in different scents, and the scents I found interesting. So this one is lime basil. So that's interesting. And you know, it's a double inhaler just like the other one. It also comes in succulent grape, power mint, I got one of each, and Chi peach, which, you know, I can't stand anything peach flavored. I love peaches. I love fresh peaches. I can eat fresh peach, but I cannot stand anything peach flavored, like peach cobbler or those peach rings, or I just can't. I just can't do it. Peach ice cream. But now fresh peaches I can eat all day long. And I also found these. Now these are just single inhalers, and they're like the Vicks ones. And you get 3 in one pack. And these have different scents as well. These are just a single. And you would close one nostril and inhale with the other one, and then switch. This one is summer grapefruit. I thought that was interesting. This one is, I think this is power mint. Can't see. Lemongrass mint. So I bet that one's nice. I love lemongrass. And then mint power. So I don't know if that's spearmint, peppermint. I have no idea. So we'll see. But you get 3 of those for one money, but they're single inhalers. And I'm not sure if the singles or doubles would work, you know, work longer. I'm not really sure. So that's those. Get some alternatives of these, because I know these were sold out for a while. I'm not happy with this at all. When I bought this, it said that it was a mini stone oil infuser. And that's what I thought I was getting. The pictures show little stones inside, but the stones didn't come with it. And when I went back to look at the listing once I got it and I realized there was no stones, they took the stones out of the title of the listing. So this is something, if it's something that supposed to include something, I would definitely take a screenshot of the title of the listing that shows that, because this has happened to me a couple times with Temu. I ordered a Nintendo Switch case, and it was supposed to come with the little caps that go on the controller, and they didn't come with the caps. So, you know, and then they'll change the listing when they realize that, and then you have no way to prove it. So if it's supposed to include something, I would suggest you put a little screenshot on your phone, and then when you get it, if all's good, just delete it. But if it's not good, if you don't get what you're supposed to get, then you've got proof, right? But this would be a cute little thing if it had the stones, but it doesn't, and I can pick them up at the Dollar Tree. That's no problem. That the little stones like quartz and like little small gravel, things like that, are supposed to go in there, and then you squirt some essential oil on them, and then it infuses them. So it would be a cute little idea, you know, once I get the little stones for it. I didn't ask for a refund because I don't have proof that it said it was supposed to come with stones, but I'm going to get some, and it'll still be cute. But I'm not happy with that, the way it came. And I'm also not happy with these. These were supposed, well, you know I can't have C, right? But these said, the picture made them look like they were solid color, and they're definitely not a solid color. They've got these purple stripes on them, which I would not wear. I would not wear those. So I'm going to give these to my niece because she would wear them. She will wear them. But she's a lot younger than I am. But yeah, no, not happy. Not happy with these. So that was a bummer. But now I am happy with these. Look at these blue chrome earrings. Lord, sometimes my brain disengages, but these are really, really pretty. Yep, happy with those. Just a solid blue chrome-like effect, like those. If I have to meet a threshold with my order and I need another $1 or something, or, you know, sometimes under $1, I always pick up this double-sided tape. This is the handiest stuff. My husband's went through so many rolls of this, but it's thick, see? It's thicker than normal double-sided tape, so it holds better. You know, I wouldn't put this on a painted wall or anything, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to come off once you get it on there, or it's going to come off with the paint, you know, take the paint with it. But this is a good little thing to buy. You can always use this outside in your car. You can use it in the house. You know, I'm always finding uses for this. Crafting as well. You can use this for crafts too. So, okay, let's get into some random stuff. Speaking of crafting, I've got these were so interesting to me for my journaling. But look at how pretty. These are little tiny, they look like raindrops, like you know, little drops of water. If you glue them to a page, they are so pretty. They're just like little dots of water that raise up on your page. So cute. I just thought they were fascinating. Cute. And I got these. These are 2 new wax seal molds. I got this one. It's a rose. It's really pretty. And I already have the handle. But Temu has so many of these wax seal. They have sets that you can buy that have the handle and the burner and everything. This one is a rose too, and it's really pretty. It's more like a bouquet kind of thing. So they also have this, and after you make your wax seal and it cools, you take this and you can rub it just on the top of the design, and it will give it some depth and you know, some texture. So I got the gold and silver, and you know, they've got so many different colors of this, you know, options. A lot of them, the little embossing seal colors are, you know, like the metallics, so that they'll kind of stand out. But this packaging's really pretty too. That'd be pretty in a journal. Yep, cute. This is some washi stickers, but they're stamps. And they look like old, just old stamps. I really like these. It's just a roll of them. There's quite a few there. Yep. Cute. And these are tickets. Stamps and tickets in journals are really fun to use, but these are 3 tickets, and then they just fan out. And I like them because they're blank on the back, so you can tuck them down into a pocket and use them for like little journaling spots, because you know, you can pull them out of the pocket right on the back and then stick it back down in the pocket. So I really like these. They're so pretty. They're very vintage looking. Some of them have maps on them. Just really cute tickets. And there's quite a few here too. And they come in this little sleeve here. So lots of botanicals too, which I like. You know, because you know, with the camping, it's got this string on it. With camping, you know, and being outside, the botanicals are really nice to use in my camping journal. So let me show you my 3 pieces of clothing that I bought. And I mean, I'm so happy with these. These are sweaters, and well, let me show. They're so fluffy. It's hard to find a spot for them, but these are long sleeve sweaters, and this one is just, look how vintage this looks. This is fabulous. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? It's got this just kind of a gold brown color, and the fabric it's thick. It's not see-through like most, you know, when I'm ordering this kind of thing, I always look at the pictures, because they show you a close-up of the fabric, and you can tell a little bit of how the fabric is, and you can tell if it's see-through. And then look at the reviews. And I always suggest that you measure yourself, take your measurements, write them down, keep them somewhere handy, and order your size based on measurements, not your normal size. Because if you know the size of your bust, then you know if something's going to go around your bust or not by looking at the size chart, instead of just automatically ordering a large or an extra large. You may not get it big enough for you. Now these sweaters I bought big because I like to just cuddle up in a sweater, you know, in the winter. So this one's just beautiful. I love this. It's got these buttons going down the front, and then it's got a band here on the bottom, and then it's got 2 pockets on the front. And it is just so warm and cozy. And there's the back. And it comes down, it's got, you know, it's kind of a, it's going to show the shirt that you have on underneath it, because it's very low cut. It's just really pretty. I love this old vintage look. Oh my God. This one, I love the cut. My chair's still squeaking. I love the colors of this one. And this one has a little hood on it. But look, it's this beautiful coffee with cream color brown, and then it's got cream, pink, and gray. The colors are just beautiful. Now this fabric, it's, you know, it does have some holes in it, but it's not, it's thin, but it's not, you know, really thin to where it's really see-through. See? But it's got white sleeve here. It's got the zip, there's a white zipper, then it's got the drawstring, and then it's got the hood on the back. There are no pockets in this one, but it is so pretty. So feminine, soft colors. Yeah, I love, love, love this one. Now this one's my favorite. Y'all, this one's my favorite. Look at this beauty. Talking about retro. Oh my goodness, this is straight out of Back to the Future. Oh my gosh, look at this beauty. Look at this thing. Look. Oh my God. It looks like a Letterman sweater, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like a Letterman sweater back in the 50s? Oh, it is just gorgeous. I love this thing. And the best part is my school colors were green and white. Look at this. Oh, it is just gorgeous. Oh my goodness. This thing, I put this on and showed it to my husband, and he went, oh, that is so cool, because, you know, he automatically thought about our high school, automatically. But there's no buttons. It's just, you know, it's just a wrap. It just wraps around you. And, yeah, see, it just wraps around. And then the sleeves, you know, they're big and just cozy and comfy. I love this sweater. It's my favorite. Love it. See, in the winter, I don't wear a lot of heavy coats. I can't, because I can't stand it when I get too hot. So these sweaters are going to be perfect. Even if it's snowing, you know, you'll catch me in a sweater. You won't catch me in a big heavy coat, you know, unless I'm going to be out there for a while and I'm actually playing in the snow. Then maybe a coat and some gloves and stuff. But otherwise, no. All right, this I'm pretty excited about. So I've adopted another hobby. Like, I need another hobby. But I've been looking at the jigsaw puzzles on Temu for a while, and my mother and I used to do jigsaw puzzles all the time. When I'd come to visit, we'd sit there at the kitchen table and we'd just catch up with each other, and we'd talk and we'd just visit. And I loved, loved, loved that time with her. And we'd just sit there, and then, you know, everybody would come through and try to put a piece in, you know, with us and talk to us, you know, but we would sit there for hours, way up into the middle of the night, working this jigsaw puzzle. So I've always loved working on jigsaw puzzles. I wanted this time, though, to get a mat to put it on so that I can roll it up. So I got two different mats. This one, I'll show you this one this time, but this one's just a gray felt mat. And you know, it's got measurements on it, and you just put, you know, you work your puzzle on this mat, and then when you're done working on it for the day, you can just roll it up. So that mat, I got this puzzle, and this is a wooden puzzle. It says large, and I'm not sure. Let me see if the dimensions are on here. See, I've got 7 pair of gloves. The other day I had no glasses. Now I got 7 pairs sitting here. It doesn't say the size. Oh, it's an A3, and whatever that is, I'll put it here. But look at this. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Yep, that's going to be fun. I'd rather work on a bigger one. If I'm going to work on one, I'm going to work on a bigger one. That's just like my diamond paintings right now. The one that I'm working on diligently is almost as tall as I am, and I'm anxious to show that one to you. I've almost got another row across, and so I'm a little bit more than halfway done. Huge, it's huge. But when I get done with them, I don't keep them. I'll love on them for a while. I'll hang it up, you know, with some push pins, and I'll love on it for a while, and then I either donate it to the school, the library, or I give it to my sister, and she loves to put them on her walls, you know. But I don't decorate with them. My joy is doing them. And once I finish with this, I'm not going to glue it or anything. I'll just put the pieces back in a box and pass it to somebody else, because my joy is actually doing it. And I don't want to leave a bunch of diamond paintings for my children to have to feel guilty about throwing away after they've collected dust, or, you know, rehoming or taking to Goodwill. I don't want to do that. I'd rather give them to somebody now that would can appreciate them now, and then just not worry about it. You know, it's theirs at that, you know, at that point. I had fun doing it, and I've loved on it for a little while, took a picture of it so I can remember it, and then passing it on to somebody else. And that's what I do. It's what I do with my cross stitch, you know, unless it's a special piece, which I've got lots of special pieces that I want to pass to my kids. The little everyday pieces that I finish, I have no desire to keep those for my children to have to do something with. So, you know, I'd rather give them to somebody now, or maybe sell them or do something with them now that will benefit me somehow. You know, just giving them and making somebody happy, or selling them to somebody who will give them a good home, than to pile them up for them to have to deal with. And I'm not going to do that. But this puzzle is just beautiful. That was a little rabbit hole, wasn't it? But it is really, really pretty. And I got the mat to work it on, and I've got a few more puzzles to show you as the videos progress. So they've got some really pretty ones. They really do. And this I thought was fascinating. This is obviously geared toward children, but you know, you can't tell what's inside, but I'm going to show you. This is really cute. This is also a jigsaw puzzle, and it comes with this plastic stand, and it's got these two little dowels, metal dowels that stick in there so that it can stand up like this. You know, the dowels will make it stand up. But look at what it is. Some assembly required. But the puzzle sits inside this little frame here. It makes a little bottle. And this is what it is. It's little cats. The pieces are shaped like cats, and they all fit together. They've got, I think they've got dogs, they've got pigs. They may, I don't know, but the listing will be below if you want to look and see what the different ones they have. But here are the pieces. I'll show you a couple of these. They are so cute. They look like they're acrylic. I think they are acrylic. Look, see? And you would just figure out what goes where. And they're all little cats in different poses, and they fit together. Let's see, I can't tell which way's up. Look at this one. Look how sweet. But yeah, they're all just little cats, and they fit together to form this. Isn't that something? That's so cute. So when this one goes together, I might have to keep this one for a little while, put it on a shelf somewhere. But it's just too cute. Look at all the little cats. So I think there's a couple different cat ones, if I'm not mistaken. But the listing will be below. And I hope that's in there, the little top. I hope that's in there. Look at how he's winking. Cute. So that's that. And they're not expensive. That'd be, you know, nice little gifts too for kids, for, you know, it says 12 and up. 40 pieces. That'd be a cute little gift for a kid. Maybe a stocking stuffer or something. Oh, gotta get these. These are metal. Little stand things. That's really nice. I got this little hammer for my crafts, and what it is you unscrew it. You've probably seen these. But there is a flathead, oh, and a Phillips. Screwdriver. In there. It's handy, and then you can use it as a little hammer if you need to hammer in a tack or a brad or something. This one is different. It comes in this little pouch. This reminds me of the key holders that they had back in the day. You know, they would have this, and then their keys would be hanging from it. But this is the same concept. Oh, I've got it upside down and they're coming off. This, my husband's been fiddling with it, so he's obviously not put them back in there right. I don't know. But this one has a little screwdriver, and then these little pieces come off, different sizes, different shapes. There's Allen wrenches, there's different size flatheads, Phillips, there's probably punches, and you just put them in the tip and you can use them and then put them back in there. So I thought that was pretty handy. I'm going to have to figure out how to get, because it's got this little knob. It's got this little knob on the top. See that? And then that little knob goes in these little notches. So I don't know if you just force them in there or what you do, but I'll figure it out. But there's, yeah, he's used 2 of them. He couldn't figure it out apparently, or he's had patience, you know. He gets so impatient with things like that. He's like, just get it out of my hand. This is cute. I found this, and I just was fascinated. It looks like a pen, but then you open it up, and it's actually scissors. So I think this is very handy. They're you know, not sharp. They can cut paper, or they can probably cut string. You know, if you got a string hanging, you know, if you want to keep this in the glove compartment, you got a string hanging, you need to cut it. You know, for things like that. But yeah, that's just a cute idea. I think it looks like a pen. So got that. You just screw it back on. Handy dandy. I got a new game for the camper. It's called Blink. It said the world's fastest game. Not sure how to play it yet, but it's going to be fun figuring it out. So I've got several different card games from Temu to put in the camper. Alright guys, I got this, and I thought this would be bigger, but turns out it's okay. This is a backflow incense burner, and I'll insert a picture here of it actually working. We tried it out yesterday. I've still got ashes in the top to clean it out, but as you can see, it works. If it catches any little draft in the room though, it'll, you know, the smoke goes all over. Also, I failed to give you a PSA when I was talking about the incense with the plague doctor. Be careful around cats, because some essential oils are toxic to cats, and just make sure that you have plenty of ventilation. Make sure they're not sitting right on top of it. Make sure, you know, you've got airflow in the room when you burn them, because you don't want, you know, it can give a cat asthma. The smoke can even give you asthma if you inhale enough of it. So just be careful around cats if you want to burn incense, and do your research. There are certain essential oils that should never be around a cat, so just keep that in mind. But this is really cute, and you know, I thought, well, that's too small, it's not going, but once I seen it work, I was like, that's plenty big enough. I don't, you know, I wouldn't want, they've got the bigger, beautiful, absolutely beautiful ones. They've got some seasonal ones on Temu, and you know, oh, I forgot this. Let me show you this. Speaking of cats, I got 2 little kicker. I'm glad I remembered this, because I want to give them to them. These are those little kicker sticks where they hold them and then they kick them with their back paws. So I'm going to give these to them. These are just inexpensive little things. I think I actually got this free as a free gift, and there was 2 of them. So they've just got little cats on them. I'm going to put some catnip around them in the bag to seal the bag up. and then that way they'll be interested in them. But back to the incense. I showed you that little burner, and I've got those backflow cones that I bought. So I have to tell you a little story real quick. One night I had 2 glasses of wine, and 2 glasses of wine, I'm done. I'm toast. And I was browsing on Temu, and I thought, you know what, I want this, and I'm going to message my son and tell him I want it. Well, next thing I know, he sends me a deposit for and he says, buy you some Temu stuff. So I was like, really? And he said, yeah, get it. So he bought me an order of Temu just out of the blue, and because I showed him this, and I said, in my wine-induced joy, I just thought this was the absolute cutest thing. But it's, y'all, look at him. Let me show you what I got to go with him. I got these. Look, they're coffee scented. I think there's 120 sticks in here. So, and they're $9, $8.98. And that was a good deal to me. And they come in sets in these little cardboard tubes, and they're wrapped inside, and there are the sticks. They smell to me more like chocolate than they do coffee, but now my husband said they smell like coffee to him. So it's like he's just kicking back with one of those hayseed weeds in his mouth. I can't. What is there to say? And the ashes catch here. I'm happy to get this film so I can burn him. I want to try that so bad. But yeah, it's cute. And then the last thing I want to share with you is something that I found absolutely, well, very interesting. And you're not going to be able to tell much by the box. But it is, wait for it, it's wrapped up. This is a hand warmer. You can charge it up and turn it on. One of these buttons, yeah, there's the power button. You turn it on, it lights up in here. It doesn't look like it's charged. Oh yeah, you see, it lights up inside. But you know how with Temu things, a lot of times you have to hold it in for like 3 seconds and then it'll turn on. You don't think it's charged, but it is. And then you would hold it like this. And my hands do get cold. I'm thinking, you know, this winter I'll just sit with this I can have it in the car, you know, when we've been out of the car and then we get back in the car and it's cold as crowd in there, you know, just, and it does heat up. I can feel it heating up right now. And it's just the absolute cutest thing. It just warms your hands. It's, you know, it fits your hands really well. But isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? I think they've got several different colors of these too. And it comes with a USB charger, of course. And then the little instructions. But it's just adorable. I love it. And I am going to enjoy that this winter. Turn that off. Yep, it's off. Isn't that cute? It's got a little band. This is a little silicone band that you can carry it with, you know. Adorable. All right, that's all I have for you today. Again, I'd appreciate a like if you liked what you saw. And if you've not subscribed, then consider joining me. I appreciate it. I'll do a lot of, I've got a lot of Temu hauls upcoming, and I have some things planned as well, some fun things. So be sure and stick around if you are so inclined. And I will see you in the next one. And until then, happy shopping.